This week I'm at CES 2025. This is my first CES and I'm completely overwhelmed by the ridiculous amount of new tech here. So I decided to take a look at some of the tools that I use. Some developer oriented, some are not, some are just weird, but hopefully all better. After all, this is a tech conference and it's supposed to improve our lives. But you let me know in the comments what you think of each one of these things that I'm gonna list. And if it doesn't interest you, just skip around. I left chat markers down below. So in a recent video, I had a UPS malfunction on me, and a lot of you actually recommended that instead of getting a new UPS, I would just get one of these, an EcoFlow, which is capable of UPS functionality as well as powering your house, taking it on the go. Let me show you a couple of things. So this is called the EcoFlow River 3 Plus. They have 3 different models, the 3 Plus, the 3 Plus Wireless. This is a power bank that charges wirelessly, and then you place your phone on top of that to charge that wirelessly. A lot of wireless stuff going on around here. And then this is the basic model, which is the River 3. Super light and portable is the name of the game here. Now this is actually something that can replace my UPS right now, but they have an even bigger option if you need to do more with it. UPS and powering the home. And that one is called the Delta series. As you can see, it's bigger and it has an optional battery that you can attach to the top of it. The Delta 3s come in regular and plus as well. And these are more for long-term use in the house. If you have an extended power outage, this will last for a while. The Delta 3 and the Delta 3 Plus each have 1,000 watt-hour capacity. And if you get the extra battery, that's an extra 1,000 watts. So those are 2 of the devices that I can see myself getting right now, especially for UPS and for camping purposes, because hey, I don't just sit in my office, I do camping too. Now the Delta 3 also comes in a Pro variety, which has been powering this coffee station with 2 coffee machines attached to it at CES for 10 hours plus, they tell me. And yeah, that's crazy because there's lines out the door sometimes waiting for this coffee machine and they just keep working all day. Now, this is the big boy. This is something I don't actually consider myself getting anytime soon, but it is still pretty interesting, especially if you live in a house where you might lose power for an extended period of time. What you get here is a solution where you can stack multiple units on top of each other. And this is the extension panel that you can get next to your existing panel in the house if you have the space for it. And if you want the smart AI features, which come with something called the EcoFlow Oasis system. And of course, it's going to have AI in it because you got to have AI in everything now.
Saving $72.10. These are all the results I prepared for you. Execute this plan?
Yes.
Got it.
Now, what was a surprise to me is this little thing right here, which is called the EcoFlow Power Hat. Yeah, this will protect you from the sun as well as power your devices on the go. And this brings me to my last point, which is this is not only useful for things like UPS protection, but I'm going to take this thing camping with me if I get one of these in. By the way, if you want to see a video on that, a review, let me know and I'll try to convince EcoFlow to send me one of these things. Let's talk about camping a little bit because I got another booth to visit. And when it comes to camping, there's this whole line of personal fans, something I've been using for a number of years, but mine are kind of clunky and old and not very high tech. So here is an example of some really high tech fans that you can use when camping or when doing anything outdoors when it's hot. This is coming from Jisoo Life, and they have a couple of new models to show off. This is a desk fan. It's got a nice light around it. You can change the colors. Now this is one that interests me the most because this is probably a direct replacement to what I have. From what I'm seeing, this is way more advanced. You stand it up. Not only does it have a powerful fan, but it also converts into a flashlight. One is a ring light and one is a flashlight. It also has an output. Essentially, it's a battery pack. I also like to hang lights in the tent, collapse the legs if I don't need to stand it on a table, and hang it up like this. Point the light to what I need, and I'm good to go. Turn the fan on, and I'm nice and cool. If you do need to take a fan on the go, then this is a portable personal fan. It's called the Handheld Fan Ultra 2. First of all, it's got a filter built into it. It's got a locking mechanism so you don't accidentally turn this on or off. It has a flashlight, which is kind of blinding. It's pretty bright. And of course, the main functionality here is the fan with a separate switch. It also shows you what the percentage is on the fan. At 100%, this thing is pretty crazy. I can't believe they fit this such a tiny little fan. Now, I see using this less for personal fan when I'm on the go and more for really good cleaning. For example, computer screens, lenses in between the keyboards, get all those crumbs out. And for that, it has attachments. You can have a blade of air coming out, or you can direct the air into a small space to make a little bit of a turbine. It's kind of hard to describe how powerful this little fan is. It's just impressive. So that's Jisoo Life. Let's keep going. Talking robots. This is 3D printed. Unbelievable detail. Look at that. Ron, my buddy. You know, us software developers are pretty lazy people, so this is perfect for us right here. Fully automated robot arm that makes your coffee for you. Here's a new one from Espresso Displays. So I've been using the 15 and the 17-inch one, and this is the new 15 Pro, which is a lot lighter. It doesn't have the chin, which is beautiful looking, and it's on their new stand. So I really like these displays, and this goes up to 500 nits and can be powered off of only one cable. So if you're plugging into a laptop, for example, like that one is over there, it's only plugged in with one cable, which provides the power and the video. And it's touchscreen, so if you're on a Mac, you can use this as a touchscreen. Macs don't have touchscreen, but now you do with this. By the way, if you missed some of my videos where I show this thing, you can check those out on the channel. So I have this Roomba at home that I've been using for a number of years, but it kind of just sits there now at this point and not being used that much. You have to manually change it and constantly clean it. So this one here, 3i, they make a couple of different models. They all have this kind of compression technology built into them. This allows them to keep 60 days worth of dirt and dust inside the vacuum before you have to clean it out. So this one is the G10 Plus. It also has LiDAR on board to detect where it's going. Plus, it's got this little edge detection. Now moving on to the P10 Ultra, this actually comes with a full base station. Now it's got LiDAR on board as well, right here, as well as all the edge detection technology. But what's cool about this one is it has tangle cut. Sometimes I get little tangles in here, right? Well, when this one comes to its base and it detects that there's hair stuck in here, excuse me, I guess they were demoing this. I'm just kidding. It cuts the hair right off. And any kind of dirt that might accumulate here gets suctioned up into this little vacuum cleaner. That's the base station vacuum cleaner. It's like you get 2 for 1. By the way, this thing has a mop inside of it too, as well as the P10 Ultra. In fact, this one has 2 mops. These spin around, and the S10 Ultra, which I'm about to show you, that one has a roller mop. And all of them get into those hard to reach places by the edge of the floor. Feisty little guy, he's getting away from me. Okay, got him. This is the top of the line S10 Ultra, and it's got that roller mop as well as a couple of brushes here. It's got all the sensors you want built in, including LiDAR, and this one has a nice big base station. Now what's cool about this one is it automatically separates the dirty water into solids and liquids, and the solids get extracted into this little device, which when it returns to the base station, gets sucked up in here into a bag, and you need to replace this every 60 days. So you don't need to worry about this for a while. There you go, little buddy. Get to work. This is a scaled up version of what's inside, and the wastewater gets separated out into solids and liquids. And you might be wondering, where's the water coming from? Well, you do have to fill some water up into the base station to get it to mop, but the cool thing that they've done here is they're extracting water and distilling water from the air so that you have to do that a lot less. So it's gonna get moisture, collect it, use that as mop water. How cool is that? All right, let's see what else is over here. Good dog. Down. Sit. These are good dogs. Oh, don't mess with that one. That's like a Saint Bernard over here. $1,600?
That's a low-end one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not fully functional, and it's in China, so it doesn't include shipping and duties.
I see. And then that's going to be way more.
2,500 here. And
Okay.
these are 4,000, and they give you full functionality.
I see. Wake up, doggy. Shake. Oh, good dog. Good dog. Can you do a sit? Oh, good dog. What else can it do? So far, my dog can do all these things. A little dance, a little shimmy. Whoa! Stand on 2 legs, beg.
Hey,
Stretch
Dan
it.
Dan,
I'm here.
let's dance.
Okay, so let's start.
Oh my gosh. It talks? My dog can't do that. Is it actually responding to the music?
No.
It's just a programmed dance?
Yeah.
It can be programmed to do
It
that,
can be
probably.
programmed to do it.
Yeah.
This is the running mode. It has to run
How fast can it go?
7.5 miles per hour.
Can it follow you?
Yes, it comes with a pocket remote that will allow it to follow you.
Okay. So you can take it out for runs with you.
Absolutely, yeah. And it can hold up to 22 pounds on its back. So a lot of times I put a basket on it. And
Yeah.
I just use this to fasten it down, and I put what I want to carry in it. Sometimes farmers
wow,
market and have
that's
it follow
great.
me with my vegetable.
That is useful. How much does it weigh?
About 50 pounds.
Okay. Pretty substantial. Thanks for the demo, David.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Hey, look, a Tesla truck. No, it's not a Tesla truck. Oh, wow. They put a flying aircraft inside of a truck. There's a little deployment video of how this thing leaves its truck. You can safely get inside and fly around and then safely land. I don't know how safe this is, but the idea is that eventually it'll be a modular flying car. Is this available for sale?
Next year.
Next year? And is it actually safe to fly? I mean, this is definitely very cool, but the way people drive right now, unless this is completely and fully automated, I would not want to fly around with other people flying these things around.
I stopped by the Gigabyte booth and the rep highlighted their focus on enabling small to mid-sized businesses to train AI models locally. So of course they're gonna have the NVIDIA 5090s, but they also have these customized solutions that you can build out for specific business needs. So these desktops target AI workflows specifically, and they support up to 3 graphics cards.
I think it's no surprise that AI plays a huge role in this year's CES, even more than last year. It's insane how much AI stuff is here. So this is Plod. They have the Note, which you might have seen on my channel before, but now they have this thing, which is called the Pin, the Note Pin. You can wear it on a wrist, you can wear it as a necklace, you can just have it recording pretty much all day. And if you're a student, you're in lectures, you can just turn it on and forget about it. And then at the end of the day, you have all your notes. And it can diarize speakers. So if you're talking to multiple different people, it's gonna be able to tell the difference between the people and outline what everybody's saying. And yeah, this is another AI product. You might be sick of those by now, but in this case, it's pretty handy.
I was hoping to find more software development related tech here, but besides Coding Cafe and Coding with Lewis, there wasn't much.
Let's take a picture.
I did find some AI no-code solutions.
This has code in the name, so it must be something related to coding. Let's check it out.
From UI UX design to full stack development, up to deployment. We have an agent for each of those processes.
So this website allows you to basically create your own applications, web apps, mobile apps, and you're able to select different models that are going to be agents for developing your UX, your backend, and everything is deployed using coder.com. So I have to go to the website to try this out?
Yes.
You don't have like an actual demo I can try?
So no, not at the moment, but this is essentially what you will see on your own through Coder.com.
Kinda strange to come to CES and not have a demo though. I did find a product called ID8, and they did have an actual demo.
I can just pick anything I want?
Yeah.
So this is ID8, real-time generation of applications. It does the back end, it does suggestions based on what your requirements are. And here I asked it to generate an app for me for bug tracking for software projects. And it suggested all these fields automatically, as well as all these features that a bug tracking system would have. And I'd say it's pretty accurate. I see that it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. Oh,
That's awesome that you can validate that.
this is the backend database design stuff. But once the app is finished,
Yep.
where is it hosted?
It's hosted in the cloud, and once the app is done, it's all our customers' IP entirely. They should be able to customize this app on their own. It's that
would
easy
hope
to
so.
do. Yep.
Let's say you create a new project. The new project is going to be aware of the existing project and be able to link to it. Is that how it's
Exactly.
working?
Exactly. Yep.
I am having a hard time believing that this is a real thing.
It's totally real. It's totally real.
There's a ridiculous amount of stuff to look at CES, and I'm not even done yet. I've got another video on compute specifically coming out, so don't miss that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.